Welcome to Cooking with Chris. Today we're going to do one of my favorites, tuna salad. Come on in the kitchen and help me cook. So today we're making tuna salad. And first you always start with one thing, tuna. Go ahead and get your cans of tuna. If you want to use fresh tuna, whatever, just make sure that it's cooled and drained so that way you're not having a runny mess. And I'm going to go ahead and open up my tuna and then we'll go ahead and get started. So as we go, I just want to drain my tuna out, put it in a strainer and just let it sit. It doesn't matter for how long, just as long as you see the majority of the liquid in the bottom of the container, like that. I'm gonna do that for the rest of my cans and I'll be right back. All right, so that is the final can. I'm gonna go ahead and dump that in here. And then we will go ahead and get started with our other ingredients. So now that we have our tuna, your tuna should look just like that. I went ahead and mixed it up just a little bit to kind of break up the larger chunks. And I do want to note right here that the kind of tuna that you use, it doesn't really matter. I use chunk light in water because it just feels better when I eat it. You can use seasoned tuna that may add a lot of flavor to your tuna fish as well. So, you know, make it your way. Now, what we're going to do is start building our tuna salad. Now, the first thing that we add is mayonnaise. Now, I would say add about a good cup, and this is for my recipe. Now, for this recipe, I actually use 6 cans because I will be entertaining later today, so I'm making this for family and friends. So my recipe is a little larger, but if you want it for like 2 to 3 people, go ahead and follow the recipe that was previously posted or down below. So that's about a cup and a half, and we'll start with that first because you don't want it to get mushy, okay? Next, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sweet relish, and any brand of sweet relish is fine with me. I am not very picky. You make it your way and how you like it. Next, 1 tablespoon of dill relish. Remember, we are building flavor here, so that's why there's going to be a lot of ingredients. Please pay attention to this, a lot of ingredients. Do 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard. Excuse me. Actually, I'll actually do 1. Because this is a larger amount. Right. I'm going to add, say, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. I need to go buy some more. All right. Then I'm going to add a tablespoon of Italian dressing, and the Italian dressing of your choice. Actually, I'll do 2. So again, a large amount. So now we're going to start putting the vegetables in here, and I keep it pretty simple. Move this over to the side and use one of my fun kitchen ingredients, the chopper. It's a lot of fun to use. Cut your items up, dices it very quickly. So the first item is going to be 1 green bell pepper. I'm just going to kind of chop that up in smaller portions so that it can go through those tiny areas. Let's watch this work. Perfect. There's our green pepper. Next, 1 onion. Cut that up into small sections as well so they can go through. And I like to 4th it in this size. Just drop it in. This makes my job 1,000 times easier. And next, I'm gonna add some pepperoncini peppers. Now, this adds a little acidity to your tuna salad. And yes, I'm reaching in here because it's mine. But this adds an acidic flavor as well. And so I am just cutting off the stems, and then I will throw those in that chopper as well. Listen, work smarter, not harder. All right, so now it's time to throw those on my chopper. Perfect. And that's done. Now we can add it to the actual tuna salad. So now it's time to add the vegetables to our tuna salad. And I'll just take the top off of that chopper and just turn this right on into the bowl. That is the green peppers, the pepperoncini peppers, and the onion. You can also add celery to this if you want for an extra crunch, but I think the raw onion and the pepperoncini and the green pepper are enough. Now, you can add celery seasoning to this to give it that celery taste as well. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. So to start off our seasonings, I'm going to go ahead and add some celery salt to this just to give it that celery flavor without having to crunch down on everything. Next, I'm going to start with some Old Bay. And this is your season to taste. So you know how you like your stuff to go. I am going to add some curry powder. Flavors galore. And I'm rivaling this to my chicken salad. So I like to add a little curry to this as well. Next, the all famous garlic powder. A little onion powder. A little sprinkling of mustard powder. A little bit of smoked paprika. Then a few red pepper flakes. And salt and pepper. Remember, this is enough for 6 cans. And depending on your grinder, and you know how it goes, you'll have to turn it enough times to be able to actually get it in the bowl. Next, I'm going to actually do a lime and a lemon for some added flavor. Personally, I have always felt that lime and lemon go perfectly with seafood, and so I'm going to add it here as well. And these are tiny lemons and limes, so their flavor will not be overpowering or too pungent. That's my lemon. And then now limes can sometimes be very stingy and very tricky. You can use a reamer, or my little trick, I like to score it down the center and then squeeze it. It can be very stubborn. All right, so that's my lime. and a few pimentos. Do about a tablespoon and a half of pimentos. One final thing, it's nowhere in my recipe, a squirt or two of Worcestershire sauce. Just a little added kick, because remember, we are trying to flavor up, right? And so now you just mix it together. And what you're doing while you're mixing is you're looking at your consistency. You're looking at the liquidity, my word, and just making sure that you mix it and get all of your ingredients and flavors together so that your tuna salad works perfectly for you. And you're going to know that it works well because we're going to taste it in a second, and we're going to operate based upon what it tastes like. Okay. And kind of smash it down too, just to make sure to get some of those larger chunks of the tuna out. It already smells so good because of all those wonderful flavors coming together and melding with that mayonnaise and the mustard and all those other wonderful ingredients. So I'm going to give this just a little taste. We're going to see what it tastes like. That's really good. That is very good. I'm gonna add a little more cracked pepper. That's actually good to go. Doesn't need any more seasoning or anything. It is well seasoned. You can taste the tuna and everything in it just heightens that tuna flavor. I'll tell you what takes it over the top. That lime and lemon will take any seafood, poultry, anything to the next level. So, my tuna salad is loose, but it does not fall apart. It's not runny. Okay? You want your consistency to be thick, but also gloopy. It's a good word. All right? So what you can do is actually put this in the fridge, let it macerate, marinate, come together, be like a good family, be as one with each other. And then all of those flavors that you have on the inside will be everywhere. Just want to show this one more time. Come on and taste this tuna salad. I'm telling you, make this recipe. It's going to be absolutely delicious. Now here, you can add some orzo. You can add some pasta. A lot of people like to add macaroni noodles, rotini, whatever, into your pasta salad. You're more than welcome to do that. I've even seen some people do it on potatoes. I know that a lot of folks in the UK like to put tuna on a potato. Bully for them. So, this is it. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. I'm just gonna have mine with some crackers and some pita chips, and I'll be right back. So, if you're like me and love tuna salad, now it's time to eat. Some folks like to put pasta in it. Some people like to put eggs in it. Some people like to put it over a potato. Me, and as for me in my house, we like to eat it with pita chips, club crackers, and little bruschetta crackers. So I'm just going to show you little bruschetta crackers, just like that. club crackers, and then some pita chips. You take a nice heaping helping of this delicious tuna salad. Which I usually do maybe a spoonful, it's a large spoon, to a second spoonful. And that's enough for me. This will feed me. This tuna salad right here is absolutely amazing. You've got to make this recipe. That's good. Go make it. You can't have mine.